Hello and welcome to Chabot News for Wednesday, May 19th, 2021. My name is Ty, and in today's news, we will be covering the new CDC mask guidelines and Bitcoin currency drops. In entertainment, Eva will cover the possible Friends reunion. In our top 5, Eric will tell us all about Marvel's upcoming projects. Lastly, in sports, Farai will cover the New York Mets outfielder Kevin Pillar. All that and more coming up on Experts are warning people about the unintended consequences of the CDC mask guidelines. The CDC said fully vaccinated Americans don't need to wear masks or social distance, with some exceptions. But with a big part of the country still unvaccinated, some experts say the move came too fast. The agency is asking for people to take their health into their own hands and get vaccinated so that they will not be a continued risk. Bitcoin drops about 7.7% to $43,000 after Elon Musk fueled speculations that Tesla could dump its holdings on Sunday. The Tesla CEO did it again. Bitcoin extended losses after Musk seemed to suggest in a Twitter exchange that his automaker may consider selling or has sold its holdings in the cryptocurrency. Last week, Musk said that Tesla still plans to use Bitcoin after the currency finds cleaner energy solutions. Bottle Rock Napa Valley on Monday released a star-studded lineup for its 2021 festival, happening in person this September. Guns N' Roses, Steve Nicks, and Foo Fighters will headline the 3-day festival slated for Labor Day weekend, September 3rd to the 5th, at the Napa Valley Expo. Other highly anticipated performers include Megan Thee Stallion, Miley Cyrus, Portugal, The Men, Run the Jewels, Chromeo, Big Frida, and more. Tickets for this 3-day festival include general admission, and VIP packages will go on sale Thursday, May 20th at 10 a.m. For those who purchased tickets to last year's Bottle Rock event, which was canceled due to the pandemic, event organizers said tickets will be valid for this upcoming festival in September. 5 juveniles were arrested after attempting to steal a purse from a victim in the Southland Mall area. Police say the suspects attempted to forcibly snatch the victim's purse on Wednesday, then fled the scene in a car that was reported stolen out of Oakland. Officers located the car in a short vehicle pursuit on northbound I-880. The car then crashed into a guardrail. All of the suspects were taken into custody for the attempted robbery, felony invasion, and carjacking. Both the California Highway Patrol, Alameda County Sheriff's Office, and Oakland Police Department helped with the incident. And now we go to Eva with this week's entertainment news.
Thanks, Ty. The latest adventure in the survival horror game franchise Resident Evil is out now to put for release Resident Evil Village for current next-generation Xbox and PlayStation consoles, as well as Microsoft Windows and Google Stadia. Rick DeMagella suggests watching the stories with the lights on.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
Vampires, werewolves, and saving an abducted infant are the core of Resident Evil Village.
But you're whining. We're almost there.
Resident Evil now has had so many twists and turns over the years. It's been this persistent franchise since it was first released on the original PlayStation back in the 90s. And now we are kind of carrying on from a lot of the storytelling that was happening in Resident Evil 7.
Stop shouting. You'll draw the monsters.
You play the same character, Ethan Winters, and you are embroiled in this family drama that takes you to this Eastern European sort of Dracula's castle kind of village. And in fact, you get sucked into this castle that's filled with all kinds of torture chambers and traps and puzzles to solve.
I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped.
And a 9-foot-tall vampire woman that is incredibly creepy, and she's got a bunch of daughters that are also very creepy, and you have to survive that.
Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle.
You are literally in the shoes of Ethan Winters, so it's hard not to feel the dread and the terror and also the empowerment because you're sitting there looking through the eyes of the character. And it's a really, really fun game to play, as terrifying as it is.
And now let the games begin!
Playing with the lights on in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damagella.
Ethan Winters.
Thank you, Rick. Information on the highly anticipated TV reunion and a preview of 2 movies opening this weekend. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
The first teaser for the Friends reunion on HBO Max was a true teaser, just the stars walking on a studio lot while a version of the theme song played. We did get a very Friends-like episode title, and finally a date for the long-awaited special, May 27th.
No, it doesn't matter what the notes are, it's how you play them.
In Finding You, opening this weekend, Rose Reed had to look like she could play classical violin and Irish fiddle music.
Working with a violin coach who's this incredible musician, worked with her for 3 months, countless hours putting into just the songs that you see on screen.
Tell me about you.
You're beautiful.
In the beginning, he would be testing the waters. He's a hunter. He wants to seduce me first.
I love you!
Only then will he give me a guide into the recruitment process.
Profile, based on a true story, follows a British journalist trying to draw in a terrorist who recruits Western girls for ISIS. But who's the cat and who's the mouse in this game? Profile opens in theaters this weekend. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
I'm reeling him in.
Who's there with you?
Thanks, David. The Friends reunion is set to stream at HBO Max, which is part of Warner Media family, as well as what is opening for this week's the film Finding You and Profile. That's all for this week's entertainment news. Now back to you, Ty.
Former Chabot College student Param Sharma, 25, was arrested on misdemeanor charges and reckless driving and disobeying a peace officer. The California Highway Patrol said in a statement, the Highway Patrol said that police officers responded at about 6:35 p.m. on Monday after 911 dispatchers received calls about a Tesla Model 3 with no one in the driver's seat, traveling east on Interstate 80 across the Bay Bridge. Before the arrest, Bay Area residents had also captured video of someone who resembled Mr. Sharma using a driverless car in the same reckless manner. A Highway Patrol officer at the bridge's toll plaza spotted the Tesla with its sole occupant in the back seat. While trying to pull over the car, the police officer saw the passenger move into the driver's seat. The occupant then stopped the Tesla on the shoulder of Interstate 80, and Mr. Sharma was arrested. It is illegal in California for an autonomous car vehicle to operate without a person behind the wheel, said Officer John Frazen, a spokesman for the Highway Patrol. We want people to recognize the fact that the driving is an immense responsibility, he said. It's not having distractions. It's not playing around with the technology. After his release from jail, Mr. Sharma insisted to KTVU that his car use was not dangerous and said he would not change his behavior. Let's take a look at that interview.
You're gonna get in the back seat again? Oh, what's up, bro?
You really like that? You really like it back there?
Yeah, so I feel safer back here than I do up there. Like I swear to God, it's safer back here than up there.
Well, what about for other people if something happens to the
I can control it like this.
So that's how fast you can get to the wheel?
Yeah, you feel me? That's how fast I can get to the wheel. And if anything else, you feel me, go like whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Shout out Elon Musk. You feel me? Gold collar, new Tesla, FSD package. You feel me? I got my music up here. The boombox is so the pedestrians can hear the car and get away from it. So he's got it all figured out.
So what if they take your license from you?
Well, Elon Musk will make a license irrelevant.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, let's say this goes to court. The judge says, I'm ordering you to ride behind the wheel or you're going to be in jail.
Then I got to call Elon Musk and he got to, make the license, eradicate having a license.
Okay, but until then, though, you're going to have to be riding behind the wheel.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just get a new Tesla every time. I have unlimited money to blow on Teslas. Like, if you take my Tesla away, I will get another Tesla. Yeah, that's how it works. I run Silicon Valley.
What do you do?
I'm a Tesla millionaire.
Millionaire?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope that's hundreds of millions.
Yeah. You feel me? It's enough.
Okay. All right, but I mean, you're in the high tech.
Yeah. Like I started the iPhone movement, the rich kids of Instagram, backseat robo movement.
So you feel yourself, you're starting a movement.
Yeah, and I feel like by mid-2022, the backseat thing will be normal. And I think right now people are just taking it out of proportion.
You do understand that people are worried that something can go wrong. You understand that?
I'm more scared of other people than I am of myself. How long does it take you to get in the back seat? 1, 2, 3 seconds.
And you don't have any shoes on either.
Yeah, because it's a Tesla, you feel me? It's like a cabin back here. I could control the climate and all that from my phone, and it's like a living room back here. I'm relaxing in luxury while Elon Musk chauffeurs me.
So you have to say something to all the people out there that are watching that are worried that something's going to go wrong. You're going to get in an accident. You'll be back here. Somebody will get hurt or killed. Your answer is what?
Don't trip. I know what I'm doing. I got bars. And my car will stop for you. Like, my car stops for pedestrians, bicycles, red lights, everything. Like, Teslas do not crash if you use it as it's designed to use. Not this. I've done this whole thing before. I'm going to take him right now all over San Francisco from the back seat. This cameraman right here. Yeah. We're going to put all the Uber drivers out of business. Elon Musk is going to be moving United States of America, and it's going to be beautiful.
Okay.
The Highway Patrol asked people to immediately call 911 if they saw an unusual incident such as this one. Tesla and Mr. Musk has argued that the company's autopilot system makes its cars safer than other vehicles, even as the technology and the ways drivers use it comes under greater scrutiny. Tesla did not immediately respond or request for comment. Passengers traveling between BART, South Hayward, and Union City stations must transfer to the free shuttle buses on Sunday due to track maintenance. Next weekend, riders should add 20 to 25 minutes to their trips. BART officials said the project involves replacing track parts like wooden ties and track switches. Work will also begin on train maintenance complex in Hayward. Closure weekends are scheduled for Saturday and Sunday, May 29th through the 31st, and June 19th through the 20th. Now we go to Eric with this week's top 5 upcoming Marvel projects.
Thanks, Ty. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Top 5. In today's Top 5, we will be counting down the top 5 upcoming projects that Marvel has to offer. Coming in at number 5, we have a brand new Marvel Disney Plus show titled Loki. This show will continue from that moment in Avengers Endgame when Loki stole the Tesseract. This show will have 6 episodes and begins airing weekly starting on June 9th. It has been described as the Marvel Cinematic Universe's first murder mystery. For number 4, we have the long-anticipated film Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow will finally get a chance to shine in her own film. After suffering multiple release date delays, it has finally been confirmed to be releasing July 9th in theaters, as well as on Disney Plus's Premiere Access. I cannot wait to see this one. Coming in at number 3 is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This film will be the first ever film adaptation of the comic book character Shang-Chi, who debuted in the 1970s in a comic titled The Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu. In the comics, Shang-Chi is the son of legendary literary villain Fu Manchu. This film hits theaters on September 3rd. In today's number 2 slot, we have The Eternals. Not too much is known about this movie, or even the characters within it. There have been no complete trailers released for this film as of yet. We do know, however, that the film will center around an Eternal named Cersei, who has several powers such as flight, molecular manipulation, and immortality. This film will take place within the Marvel Cinematic Universe and will arrive in the theaters on November 5th. And finally, for the number 1 slot, is the film I am personally most excited about, Spider-Man: No Way Home. Countless rumors have been circulating about whether or not this film will tie into previous adaptations of Spider-Man, mainly the film starring Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. None of these rumors have been confirmed. In fact, they have been completely denied by Andrew Garfield himself. Regardless of whether it's true, a new Spider-Man film is always exciting and is always worth looking forward to. Spider-Man: No Way Home will hit the big screen on December 17th. Well, that's it for this week's Top 5. Back to you, Ty.
Thanks, Eric. Bay Area and East Bay restaurants are still navigating through these new, ever-growing health guidelines. There are more yellow and orange tier guidelines, both in Southern California as well as the majority of the East Bay. But with each community and business establishment, people are still trying to figure out how to best service and help people for their business without getting more information about COVID that may switch anything in their own business around. Now let's go to Farai with the latest in this week's sports news.
Thanks, Ty. New York Mets outfield Kevin Pillar suffered a multiple nasal fracture on Monday night when he was hit in the face by a fastball from Atlanta Brave reliever Jacob Webb. A frightening scene that shook both teams.
The 1-2. He hit him. Oh my goodness. Where did it get Pilar? Oh, it got him in the face. Thank God he can walk off the field.
After getting drilled in the face by a 94 miles per hour fastball, Kevin Pillar asked manager Luis Rojas if he would be on the lineup against the Atlanta Braves on Tuesday night. Karim Benzema has been recalled to the French national team for the first time in almost 6 years for the upcoming European Championship. The 33-year-old has not been played for his country since 2015 after he was suspended by the national team coach for his alleged involvement in a scheme to blackmail his former teammate Matteo Fabianski. That's it for this week's sports. Now back to you, Ty.
Thanks, Farai. Illinois sheriffs for making sure all is well for those that trust Elon Musk. Bay Area isn't the only one with backseat drivers now, or should I say sleepy drivers, with Illinois deputies having to pull someone over after being notified by phone by another driver that a man was sleeping behind the wheel of a Tesla vehicle. The deputies issued a citation and towed the vehicle away to make sure the individual was just asleep and not any more impaired. Deputies said that this is not the first incident, previously stating that the individual was sleeping behind the wheel in February and August of 2020. A deputy stated, "I got to make sure everybody's safe." And to me, that's not being safe. The Sheriff's Department also added that Tesla mandates that operators keep their hands on the wheel at all times, even when utilizing the autopilot feature. Current autopilot features require active driver supervision and do not make the vehicle autonomous, Tesla notes on their own official website. That's all for Chabot's news this week and for this semester. Remember, Black Lives Matter and Asian Lives Matter. Thanks to all the students and staff in the Mass Communications Department here at Chabot College for making these productions possible throughout this pandemic. And a special thanks to Professor Tom, Sujoy, and Taryn for being the backbone to this newscast. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/ChabotTV and stay tuned to KCTH Channel 27 for more Chabot TV.